Hello, Lee here. And on last night's webinar, we were looking at choosing affiliate products to promote. And I was showing you Muncheye, and I came across this thing, NicheReaper, or NicheReaper, whichever side of the pond you live on. And I was looking at it, and I thought, man, that's pretty cool. So this morning I got up, and among all the other stuff I did, I went back and looked at this again. Uh, and I'm going to write an email and send it to my list, and we're going to see what happens. Now, basically what this is, I think it's a little easier to see what it is on the sales letter. That's apparently not the sales letter. Hold on. Okay. Now, I got a bunch of things to say, and in a way I'm jumping the gun a little bit because you haven't even started building your list yet, but you might as well learn some of the tricks of the trade. Uh, NicheReaper 2.0. Okay, so it was sold a couple of years ago. That's maybe a plus, maybe a minus. Sometimes that enters into it. I'm just telling you stuff that I think about when I look at offers. Uh, Another issue here is it's advanced. I mean, this is an advanced piece of software. This is not really an entry-level product for a newbie. Okay, I mean, a complete newbie, somebody who wakes up one morning or woke up one morning years ago and said, gee, I want to do affiliate marketing. How do I do it? This is, I mean, it's like if somebody said, I want an easy way to dig a hole, and you gave them a shovel and said, well, here's like the simplest tool you can use to dig a hole. This is a backhoe, okay? I mean, this has got, lots of moving parts. It's a really, really cool piece of software, by the way. But this is, these are not my issues with this. It's a great piece of software now that I've looked into it. This is just the things that I'm thinking. As we discussed last night, a lot of people on the WSO section of the Warrior Forum are newbies or not that advanced, which is okay. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? And this is something that somebody might look at and think, man, that's really cool, but I have no idea how I would use that. And that would be a fair thing for a lot of people to think. So number one, it's not really an entry-level piece of software, okay? It's not your average keyword research piece of software. I guess that's what I'm saying, where you put in a couple of seed keywords and you get some traffic, excuse me, and you get some traffic stuff, etc., etc. This thing, I mean, you can see all the information you get from it, but this thing, let's pick this up here. This thing basically finds trending keywords, which is really, really cool if you know what you're doing. See, with a trending keyword, something that's growing rapidly, this tells you, I mean, what could you do with that? Well, you could say, crank out a quick blogger blog, all right? You could use some Web 2.0 properties and crank out some things specifically for the trending keyword. Since I'm a big video marketer, I would start shooting videos aimed at the, optimize those for the trending keyword and use those to link out to stuff. Stuff that's trending is really easy to get traffic for. For instance, going with the YouTube analogy, or the YouTube part, stuff that's trending, that's really hot, you don't even have to get that on page one of Google to get traffic. You will get traffic inside of YouTube just for hot trending stuff. So that's what this is for. This allows you to analyze and find trending keywords. Now, let's see what else. So you get 5,000 plus daily hot trending keywords, all fully researched for you, not just any old keywords. These are keywords that get 1,000 plus searches. That's pretty cool. And a low cost per click. Okay. And you can see like Graco, Shelby, Crib Recall, Ice Age Movies, College Football Ranking, Due Date Calculator. I mean, who would have thunk it, you know? Panasonic VT50. And you can see how you could use this to start getting quick traffic for stuff. Like you could basically, I mean, you could shoot a video for all these things and link to a website that was full of CPA offers. I mean, there's a ton of ways to monetize this. It's just not something that a newbie is going to really understand. Okay, somebody who doesn't have a fair amount of experience is going to look at this and say, wow, that's cool. I have no clue as to what to do with this. Okay, so that's the product. It's also a recurring payment of, I think it's $47 a month, and it's well worth it if this is your deal. Okay, yeah, look, you know, estimated AdSense revenue, and it looks like, okay, this is pretty cool, because this person, you know, one thing that they're doing with it is they're using it to buy domains and selling domains. Okay, so buying a domain in the trending topic. So you take that trending keyword, you buy a domain, and you know, sell it on Flippa or somewhere. Talks all about using niche sites for list building and affiliate offers. Good stuff. And it's a very, very impressive piece of software, but it's not newbie friendly. Okay, so let me get down to where, and it's a great sales letter too. I mean, this is a really impressive sales letter. My point is, in terms of the list that I have built off the Warrior Forum, there's kind of a mismatch between this and that list. This is a little, this would be like for people on that list who have had some success and know what they're doing. Okay, so there's the buy button, $47 monthly membership, no contract, easy cancellation, door closed with 3,000 members. Okay, so now I've got to write an email for this. So when you have some obstacles, all right, I'm going to tell you a couple of things about writing affiliate emails. When you have some obstacles, you need to go ahead and handle those obstacles in the email before the person clicks onto the money page, clicks onto the sales letter. If a person thinks X and they click your link, and when they get to the sales letter they see Y, they're not going to buy. The information that is in the person's head needs to be totally congruent all the way through. As a matter of fact, well, I tell you what, let me save that thought for a second. So I'm positioning this to people who are serious about affiliate marketing. Now, quite frankly, I know, because people are curious and there's ego involved, that a lot of people who are not serious about affiliate marketing are going to open this up, because it's kind of like I'm calling you out, right? Only if you're serious about affiliate marketing. It's kind of like, well, look, dude, I'm serious. How dare you suggest that I'm not, right? I mean, some people do that, and then they'll open up the email and start reading. Okay, so Lee here, I always start that. There's a reason why I put those two sentences right there. That's on Gmail, so that I never put anything, you know how when you're looking at Gmail you see the first part of the first sentence actually in the Gmail before you click on it. I never put anything of any meaning there. I don't want any tip-offs as to what the email is actually about, other than the subject line. So that's actually, if you've wondered, that's what all that garbage is for. It's to push the meaningful part far enough away so that you don't necessarily see it on Gmail. Hi Lee here, let me save you some time. Do not, again, calling out egos. This is psychological here. Do not read this email about affiliate marketing. Now, watch this. You don't have to be a pro, you can be a complete newbie, but you have to be serious. Well, most anybody's going to keep reading, right? Let me tell you about a really killer piece of software. It's not for everyone. Having said that, it's pretty amazing. I'm going to stop this and write some more. Pause this and write some more, and then I'll go over what I wrote with you. Okay, we were up here. So basically I positioned it. I told people, hey, you know, who this is for. Now we got to explain the product a little bit so that when people click through, they'll already know what they should see. So it's totally congruent from email to sales letter. I'm not going to read you this whole thing because this is actually going to land in your inbox in probably an hour or so. But so I said I'm going to tell you about a really killer piece of software. It's not for everyone, so I'm continuing that theme. Now, so this is where I start telling you about the software. It's really important how important trending niches and trending keywords are to affiliate marketing. When something's hot and trending, traffic's easy to get. The real problem is actually finding the trending niches. So here is what we call in marketing the problem. The next thing we have to do is talk about the solution. So one solution would be Google Trends, but that's, kind of clunky. Um, this is called agitation right here. If you did have access to thousands of blisteringly hot niches and keywords, bet you could make some money, right? Okay, so we go into from the agitation to essentially the solution, all right? The really killer piece of software launching day called NicheReaper 2.0 does exactly what I described below. I think I should say above. And more. Got my link. And then I just kind of, agitate a little more. Full transparency and for everybody. Rarely tell people, say, a lot of people are going to read that and they're not going to get mad or anything. They're just going to flip over and look at the sales letter. They're going to click through and look at the sales letter because they want to see if it's really not for them. All right? So rarely tell people what to buy and what not to buy. Today I'm making a suggestion, however, don't buy this unless you have a good idea what to do with it. And kind of like don't buy a case of dynamite unless you have a good use for it, like blasting out rocks to build a road. Okay, so that's a good metaphor for this piece of software. Click here to find out more about NicheReaper 2.0. Bam, there's my JVZoo affiliate link. Okay, so I'm going to send this off, and you are actually going to get this in your email, and we'll debrief later on and see what happens. Hopefully I'll remember to tell y'all how much I made off of this. And again, it's a mismatch with my list, so I could do well, it might totally bomb. We'll see.